Hello again, YouTubers, on SpongeBob 101 back here again on the SpongeBob channel with more SpongeBob news, or to be more specific, Patrick Star Show news. So today is June 18th. Yesterday, Nickelodeon finally announced the release date or premiere date of the Patrick Star Show. It's gonna be Friday, July 9th, 2021. On Nickelodeon USA. So let's take a look at this press release real quick before we actually get into the trailer. Yes, there is a trailer, right? So the first episode, the premiere episode of the Patrick Star Show will be premiering on Friday, July 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. And also, the important thing here, I think, is each series will continue to roll out new episodes Friday nights on Nickelodeon and debut internationally in the fall. So I think it's really great that we finally have a concrete premiere schedule for SpongeBob related episodes. Of course, it would be great if they had a premiere schedule for, the main series, but unfortunately that's not the case. Regardless, it's great to know at least every Friday we can look forward to a new episode of the Patrick Star Show starting July 9th. Okay, so it's very cool because they do mention what the premiere episode titles are. The first one is Late for Breakfast, where Patrick presents a show about food after missing out on a hearty breakfast. And then in Bummer Jobs, reminds me of Bummer Vacation, Patrick and SpongeBob experience the wonders of the workforce. So both episode themes sound pretty interesting. It's good to have new stuff, right? It's not like they're ripping off any existing SpongeBob episodes so far. So yeah, great that we know a little bit more about it, and it kind of makes me very excited for the show. I'm of course only going to be able to review it once I actually watch it firsthand, right? So they also mentioned the cast members, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I'll leave this article in the description box below if you guys want to read it yourselves. But there is also a trailer which I will link in the description box as well. Now I'm gonna go through this trailer, check out all the interesting new scenes, and yeah, let's just take a look right now. So the trailer starts off with Patrick asleep. He's lying on his mattress, which is upside down. I have no idea how that works. Usually Patrick just attaches himself to the underside of his rock. And below him, we have a sea urchin who has the luxury of a mini bed. The sea urchin is alarmed when the alarm clock goes off, and it jumps up and pokes Patrick to wake him up. And of course, you see Patrick very shocked here. The only question I have is, how does all of that stay up? Especially the slippers and the table lamp. I mean, perhaps all of them are just like glued or nailed to the ceiling, perhaps. But yeah, especially the slippers, because I would expect Patrick to have to wear it, right? So yeah, and we do have a scene here where Squidina actually helps Patrick shave. So Patrick has all this shaving foam on his entire head, and this gives rise to a really, really cringy, probably the only part where I really disliked about this trailer, where Patrick is all scratched up in his face. Oh man, it must be so pain for him. Anyways, we then move on to Patrick scratching his behind as the curtains are drawn for the Patrick Star Show. We then flash over outside, so in front of a TV set where Patrick is putting on his show, and these spectators seem like really fancy people, right? And we also have the fact that Patrick has to be reminded of who the show is all about, himself, of course. But of course, we need to expect these kind of things because Patrick isn't the brightest bulb in the world. Then we have a very random scene here. Patrick is gleefully sliding across the ground in a river, a sort of river of pink liquid. Perhaps it could be jellyfish jelly, or maybe like some kind of paint or something, or soap water, I don't know. But yeah, so that's what he's doing. We have Patrick's new dad, Cecil Star, just falling to Earth from space. Just looking at this photo reminds me of the video we did earlier today for Rocket Rodeo from SpongeBob Creature from the Krusty Krab. If you guys haven't checked that out, by the way, go check it out. And then Patrick is running here very frantically. Then we have an even cooler, actually I think this scene is probably the coolest because it's the most detailed, as you can see. And of course, we have all the Bikini Bottomites in the background. All of them are wearing Viking hats for some reason and fighting each other with baguettes. So something tells me this might be from the premiere episode, Late for Breakfast, but also, I mean, just because of the baguettes, but maybe not. Maybe it's just from another episode, but really cool nonetheless. We also have this cute little scene where Patrick's remote is acting like a pet and just licking Patrick's cheek. Also, Patrick is watching what seems to be his own show, or maybe some other show being put on by a different starfish. Patrick is falling off this river of, it doesn't seem to be water. Maybe it's like milk or ice cream. I mean, you could have liquid cream if possible. I mean, that is possible. And also what seems to be a mattress up there. So yeah, and Patrick even has his webcam, which is held by the sea urchin on his forehead. So seems like the sea urchin is going to be playing a very significant part in this show, so far at least. And then we have this very random part where Patrick just goes right out of the TV set and sits on his viewers. So perhaps this show isn't so much of an actual TV show, but because when you look at this rock or this dome-like structure in the background behind Patrick seems to be, well, it could very well be his own rock, right? And then we have just this TV set that's put outside, which functions more like a stage rather than an actual TV set. So you're not really broadcasting, you're just, performing live on stage, right? So kind of like, in Appointment TV in the SpongeBob episode. Patrick with his mom and dad, Bunny and Cecil. And then Squidina also has her own moment where she's counting down before the cameras start rolling. Patrick refuses to start the show without getting his ice cream, which I thought was typically Patrick. So yeah, that's great. We have Grandpet Star and Patrick in what seems to be a boxing fight, but then they totally just stop in midair, and Patrick picks out a toothpick and fishes out a golf club out of his teeth. I don't think that they can actually come with an explanation for that. I don't think they will, but that is some crazy stuff right there. I had no idea how the golf club could even be in his teeth. And then finally, we have that comb-like structure that we saw in the first trailer, where Patrick is very happy, and yeah, Squidina is there as well. So premiering Friday, July 9th, only on Nickelodeon. Yeah, so that is the trailer, essentially. Very cool. And comment below, what do you guys think about the trailer? Honestly, looking at this trailer alone, I am even more hyped for this. The first trailer didn't really hype me up for it, but at least we did see lots of new footage, or snippets, very tiny snippets of new footage. And yeah, really looking forward to July 9th for the first episode. I'm very excited to check it out. I'm also ready to start reviewing these episodes for you guys, so make sure to stay tuned. We'll be doing the reviews as these episodes come out. So yeah, that's all for this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, comment, star, keep right here on Ultimate SpongeBob 101, and I'll see you guys in the next SpongeBob video. Bye!